Okay. So, this is a story about the importance of believing someone and the impact of you just believing them can change everything for that person and can empower that person to do things that they never believed that they could do. So last Saturday it was last week, just in general, was a really, really busy week for us. Like, I'm still recovering from last week. And lots of amazing things, lots of evening sports, baseball, football. We had a memorial service. My son's head coach's wife was shot and killed a couple of weeks ago. So really big community things that that we were involved in caring for. What else? Birthday parties. I got to go to a concert with my sister on Sunday. The day before that, I was up till 2 a.m. at a birthday party from some dear friends of ours, having an absolute blast and living in the moment. Okay, so I didn't care that I was gonna have to get up to go to a concert the next day, if you know what I mean. I am enjoying myself at this party. The drinking, the eating, the music, the singing, the connecting with people, the laughter, all of it. All right, so just so busy and wanting to be present in every single thing, and trying to get whatever rest, that was needed. I also got to host music bingo at 2 different locations, and one location was new to me. And so to get to be in a different environment hosting music bingo was such a learning experience. Working in a place for memory care, like using music bingo and serving those without memory. Okay. So, anyways, a very busy week and also a very beautiful week. Okay. So, we're going to soccer, and this is Saturday afternoon. Because it was such a busy week, I'm also dropping the ball on like practical things, like remember to bring water to a soccer game, and even not in busy weeks, don't let me be misleading. Even not in busy weeks, I drop the ball on the practical things, right? Laundry, dishes, dinner, uh, water bottles to a soccer game. So, anyways, we get to this game and it is hot. Like, it's fall here, but this is North Carolina. So, I've got crunchy leaves in the grass, but even right now, I mean, it feels like 90 degrees out here. I could be at the beach right now. And we're almost to October. So, anyways, we're sitting there. It's me, Conrad, my daughter, and 2 of our other sons watching our other son play soccer. So the importance of believing. My daughter immediately, almost immediately, began complaining of the heat. And I mean, full on tantrum. Okay. So which I don't see as a negative thing anymore. Okay, I might have seen that as a negative thing and an inconvenience. Now it is something to listen to. So there's been a lot of relearning and reframing for me as far as parenting goes. So, and people pleasing, right? Okay, so because, in the past, I'll give an example, like this would have happened, and I would be less concerned about her discomfort and more concerned about how her discomfort and how she's expressing her discomfort is making people around me uncomfortable. So I would be parenting to their discomfort, right? So this was a moment for me to recognize that in my body, recognize my immediate, desire maybe, or thought that I must respond to this for others. Okay. So she's having a really, really hard time. Really hard time. However you want to imagine that, imagine it. She's got a lot of energy in her body now. Okay. So much energy. And I was trying to help. Instead of telling her what to do, I was trying to practice, what to do. Okay. So I grew up in Cambodia, tropical, extremely hot. Okay. There were times where we were in villages, for hours and hours, maybe we would have a little water, walking around. I mean, just excruciating heat. So I have had a lot of opportunity to be able to learn to persevere in and adapt and be flexible in times of extreme heat. Like it's just best not to fight it. It's just best to feel it, to acknowledge it, the heat, and then let your body will adjust, right? I knew that I was safe. We're not going to die, okay? I didn't have any water, but I knew she was hydrated. I knew that I was hydrated. I know the signs of heat exhaustion and heat stroke, okay? We weren't at that place. Although she was saying, I'm going to die. I need water now, okay? In the past, I might have anxiously been like, okay, and tried to resolve the situation because of my own emotional discomfort of her dysregulation. Okay, so I'm becoming dysregulated because of her being dysregulated. And just gone to get the water and made her feel a lot of shame about needing that water and blah, 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 whatever. So anyways, so we're sitting there and I'm breathing and I'm like, I'm hot. I'm hot, Mom. I'm hot. I'm burning up. I'm going to die. I want to leave. And I'm like, oh, breathe with me, girl. Breathe with me. You're fighting it. You're fighting the heat. Feel the heat. It's not scary. And actually, if you can sit in it, you'll actually begin to perspirate, right? Like you're going to begin to sweat. And her dad said this too. And that's your body's way of cooling you off. So don't fight it, just recognize it. Okay. So that was difficult. And I try not to give as much instruction and just let her be. Okay. So I was being, she was being. This is my experience. This is her experience. And that girl, she is a fighter and she is stubborn. and she is a very strong leader. Okay. She is wild, and so I can't be upset at her fighting the heat. I cannot. So anyways, she just kept telling me how she was feeling. And all I could say is, I believe you. I believe you. And it's amazing. Me believing her helped her to stop fighting. It helped her to calm down and to regulate her nervous system. I believed her. Okay. So a gentleman did say, there's shade in the back, he was trying to help. And I looked at him and I said, thank you. This is her experience, I'm not going to try to remove her. I'm going to be with her in this. I'm going to keep believing her, and I'm going to see if she can think about how to help herself a little bit. Okay. So anyways, it took a minute, but her body began to, I would try to, a breeze would come by and I would like, feel that breeze. Let's feel this breeze. Let's be grateful for this breeze. Okay. We're focusing here on the heat. Not trusting our bodies to sweat, to cool us off, and also recognizing moments where a breeze hits our skin and cools us off, right? It was really hard for her to feel that breeze, so hard, because she was fighting it and trying to get out of this situation, so she couldn't be present in the heat of the sun. So anyways, so proud of her. It took a while. It took a while, and I just kept believing. I kept believing for her. She found some shade. She laid down. I suggested taking her shoes off, touching the ground, letting the earth cool her. And she propped her feet up on me. I massaged her feet. She had so much energy, right, from being stubborn, that it was just filling up in her body, and she needed to release that energy. And so I was trying to press on her feet because she was starting to be a little bit aggressive with me, pushing my body. And so I was trying to help her to release some of that. And you know what she did? She calmed. She began to not notice the heat anymore. And her imagination kicked in, and she decided, I'm going to walk over here to the shade, like just on her own. On her own, she did that. Before that, she was like, I'll never walk over there. It's too far. I can't do it. And I was like, oh, I believe you. I believe you. And I didn't say that she can. No, you can do it. Get out of that mindset, because I had to be present with her in that moment. I was not trying to push her to a place that I knew she could get to, and I knew she was capable of, before she was ready to believe that herself. And anyways, so she did. She calmed down. Her nervous system regulated. She was like, this isn't helping me. This is not serving me fighting against this. So I'm now accepting this. I'm accepting it. And now that I'm calm, I'm going to walk over to where her brothers had gone to seek shade, and I'm going to sit with them. And she laid there in the grass. And I was so proud of her. I was so proud of her because she often doesn't believe that she can, um, support herself in really difficult times. Like if it's really, really difficult for her and there's suffering and there's pain involved, she doesn't believe she's strong enough. She doesn't think she can do it. And this was a moment where, I looked at Connor and I'm like, I'm so proud of her. She's gonna know now that she can do this, that she can totally experience the heat of the sun and acknowledge it and breathe and imagine solutions for herself. And it really just took me believing. It took us believing that with her. And it took us also acknowledging this is her experience. This is her experience of the sun right now. And it's not my experience of the sun right now because I've learned to persevere in heat. And I've learned to be calm because I know I'm not going to die, at the soccer game. I could literally have gone across and gotten some Gatorade for her. But it wasn't about her thirst. It Everything was wrong, right? My stomach hurts now. My head hurts now. My big toe is hurting. I believe you. I believe that your stomach hurts. I believe that your head hurts now. She was looking for all of the things that are wrong, right? And she just couldn't quite see the situation completely. And that she was going to be okay. And that I would never let anything happen to her that would put her life in danger. If I thought she was in danger, I would have responded to that. But I knew she was uncomfortable. She's just uncomfortable. And I didn't need to intervene. I just needed to believe her. And this was something that she would absolutely be able to figure out for herself. And she did. And it took till about halftime. So it took about 30 minutes. Like I said, this girl is a strong, strong girl. So strong. She is a fighter. I absolutely love that quality about her. And I loved that she was trying to fight the sun. Okay? Like, think about that. This is a little girl fighting the sun. Okay? That's strength. All right? That girl knows she's strong. Even strong enough to get herself to some shade, to be comfortable, and even strong enough to recognize the breeze on her face. I'm out here right now in the sun in my backyard, and it is hot. And I'm sharing this, and I'm beginning to sweat, and I'm feeling the breeze, and I'm really comfortable right now. In the elements, I could be cooler, but I need to sweat, I need to sweat. It feels, it feels good. It's detoxing. And I don't, always get a lot of time to do that. So, yeah. The power of believing someone when they are sharing their experience with you. And to be that kind of a friend. Even if you see all of the things, all of the lies that person is believing, you can't force that. You can't control it. The best way is just to believe them and empower them through your belief, that, at least that's what I've found. Okay, so that's a reflection for me today. And if that serves you, if that encourages you, you know, enjoy that. But yeah, it was a beautiful, beautiful moment. So I just wanted to share that. I wanted to share that with you all. I have not had the patience in times past, the ability to be in my own body, to reflect, to be mindful, to be able to hear and see the needs of my children. And this was a moment, though, that I believed I was seeing and hearing what she really, really needed, and was just for me to believe her. She said that she had a headache. She said that she had a stomach ache. She said she was dying of thirst. But I thought, you just need me to believe you. And, you know, the headache went away. Miraculously. The stomach ache was not mentioned again. Her thirst was not mentioned again. But do know, as soon as we got in that car, we made sure everybody had water. So water was given. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's all.